Okay, I've said it before and I stand by it. When Donald Trump does something progressives should like, then we should support it. Donald Trump has officially signed an executive order withdrawing the United States from the Trans-Pacific Partnership. He promised to do this during the campaign, and he did it. TPP was a disaster. It was hugely pro-corporate. It expanded copyright and patent law for corporations. It created this transnational arbitration infrastructure so that big corporations could, in many ways, skirt the laws of individual countries they operate in and instead be subject to arbitration in this transnational tribunal, et cetera, et cetera. Disaster, okay? But TPP has been dead for months. The real story here is that U.S. involvement in TPP has been dead at least since November 15th, when both Democrat Chuck Schumer and Republican Mitch McConnell said, this isn't going to pass. Congress hadn't approved TPP. Under Obama, there was every indication the U.S. wasn't going to approve TPP. Even if you don't believe her, Hillary Clinton, in the end, said numerous times she was against TPP. Trump fulfilled a campaign promise on paper, and for that, I say good job, Pat. But this wasn't happening. TPP was dead.
Yeah, if you want to give Trump credit on this, I guess you can. Hillary Clinton probably would have done the same thing too. And as you said, it was dead on arrival. But I think it's really just a victory for the American worker and for the public, because if there's enough backlash against trade deals like this and things that people don't really want, people in Congress will not adhere to their donors as much and go back to the people like we want.
And I want to even go further. It's because of the public outcry against TPP that partially it was basically dead on arrival. And we heard from both Democrats and Republicans in positions of power on November 15th that it wasn't happening. So if you want to say I'm not giving Trump credit where credit is due, no, I'm giving Trump credit for sticking to a campaign promise in that he would sign off on withdrawing from TPP. What I'm not giving Trump credit for is stopping the U.S. from actually being involved in TPP, because that's been a foregone conclusion for many months. The bigger news from the same Oval Office signing ceremony is not making as much news, and I'm going to delve into it on tomorrow's show, which is that Trump has imposed a federal hiring freeze to supposedly save money. Federal hiring freezes cost us money, and I'll explain why tomorrow, and that's not really making nearly as much headlines. Okay, send me your thoughts on this after the break, the first part of my interview with alt-right leader, white nationalist Richard Spencer, who got punched in the face twice at a Trump inauguration weekend event. That's starting right after the break. Stay with us. Gamefly is sort of like Netflix for video games. They have over 8,000 new and classic games for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, Wii, and a bunch of other platforms. And you can play as many games as you want for one monthly fee. And if you find some games you want to keep, you can buy them for a low used price. There's never any due dates or late fees. And our audience can get a free 30-day trial at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS. The games are shipped directly to you with return envelopes included. There's no contracts, and you can rent games through the mobile app. Get the free 30-day trial for the David Pakman Show audience and support our show by going to gameflyoffer.com/TDPS.